noticed we have a lot of different words for norms, seemingly synonymous words, but there are different kinds of norms. Incidentally, the Greek word for all this stuff was nomos. We have an overloaded lexicon for this type of thing. The Greeks seem to have had an impoverished one. It was just this problem that was at the origins of philosophy. Socrates discovered that the people of his day acted mostly according to convention. And what I mean by convention is norms based on imitation. They didn't know why they were doing what they were doing. To put it differently, they did not believe in their behaviors. They were just doing what they had observed that others did. Socrates was like, everything is broken. Well, the authorities of Athens did not seem to like that too much when he pointed that out. If there's true belief, people know why, but they don't just have a quick answer for why they're doing what they're doing. They can tell you what they do does. Michel Foucault had a famous quote on this, and that was before he was working on Greek philosophy. What came before convention? What is the opposite of convention? What is a norm not by mere imitation, based on truly knowing why? That is, believing in what you do does. Could we say ritual? In Beliefonomics, I go through in chapters 3 and 4 just why the Greeks had trouble with ritual and why convention became so powerful. But basically, compared to the societies that had come before, the Greeks had too many options. They had seen too much. They were a melting pot, a marketplace of religions. I talked about the economics of ritual in book 1 of the off-course texts, Serendipity Lost. You can go listen to the audiobook right now here on YouTube. But basically, early civilizations before the Greeks had ritualized their society in a way that preserved tight hierarchies. That was not so in the same way in the Greco-Roman world. Socrates' work of philosophy, Dialogue, showed that what was needed to create new norms based on the good was the participation of multiple thinkers and speakers, and the outcome could be called standards. To get norms reconnected to the good requires dialogue. Dialogue is the beginning of figuring out what we do does. So a standard is usually a reformed convention, set in conformity with the good by dialogue. When you attach consequences or punishment for not following the norm or the standard, then that would be what we know as a law. Now, in Socrates' time, as in ours, mere convention is unstable. Mere convention doesn't like being shown to be mere convention, because standards are obviously better, and you wish you could have been in a ritual. So, partly in reaction to philosophy's scandalous discovery of a world run by convention, ideology flourished. Ideology allows mere convention to seem like ritual or standard. Ideology will give lots of answers to questions about why you need to do this or that, but can never explain what you are doing does. When convention masquerades as ritual or as a standard via ideology, we should call that tradition. And there's revolutionary tradition just as much as nostalgic or conservative traditions. Well, also, what about ritual? That was at the origin of all this, right? Well, the best definition for that is in Confucius. That's why chapter 7 of Belief-O-Nomics is devoted to understanding the idea of ritual in so-called Eastern philosophies. If you want to watch more now, check out The Path to Killing Philosophy, an extended preview of Belief-O-Nomics, or Why Philosophy Fails. And by the way, do not start your philosophy book with a discussion like this if you want to succeed at philosophy.